Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It has been a minute. Haven't really uploaded much, or really at all, over the summer. But with I go back to school in 16 days. I start classes in 19 days. It's coming up quick. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some college football season previews. What I might try to do is film a bunch in one day and then schedule them to upload one a day. I don't know. We'll see, but I'm pretty excited for this college football season, and we're gonna start off the predictions with the college that I go to, and unfortunately have to watch Indiana University. Yeah, just like everyone, they will play 12 games. How many will they win? Probably not a lot, but let's go through their schedule because I mean it's pretty interesting. They have some interesting games. If I'm being completely honest with you, the only games I really care about are the first one and the last one. The 10 games in the middle, don't really care about. But I mean I hope they win and I'll go to them. But the ones that I really care about, first one and last one. Let's okay. IU is not really in a good spot entering this year because Dexter Williams was supposed to be their starting quarterback, and his leg exploded, literally exploded in the last game of the season against Purdue last year. So he's not going to be ready to start the season. I thought he was going to. It turns out that he's not. So they're going to have Taven Jackson, redshirt freshman transfer from Tennessee. He was Tennessee's third string last year, did not play because he was redshirted, I think. You might know him as Trace Jackson Davis's little brother because that's who he is. No starting experience at all. I have a feeling he's going to get eaten alive in the Big Ten. I mean, I'm sure he has some talent. I've seen multiple rankings lists rank him as the worst starting quarterback in the Big Ten. I hope he comes out and he absolutely tears the earth off of everything. I don't know about that, though. The defense might be okay. I don't know. Tom Allen's a defensive mind. I don't know. They picked up a receiver transfer from Clemson. I'm blanking on his name. I'm blanking on his name. I don't know. He had that one-handed catch against Notre Dame. I don't know. They got him. Jalen Lucas, little quick guy. He's a good receiver. Sean Shivers, running back. He's pretty good. Let's see. First game of the year is home against Ohio State. Now, I don't really know how good Ohio State's going to be. Well, they're Ohio State. They're obviously going to be really good. But CJ Stroud just left for the draft. New quarterback coming in. Road game. True road game. Hey, I don't know. First Big Ten game being broadcasted on CBS, too. I think this will be a loss, unfortunately. You got to think that they're just preparing all off season for this game. It's the first game of the year. They have to be literally specifically training all off season for this game. I don't know. Maybe they pull off. I feel like this could be one of those games where it's like close, maybe all the way until the fourth. Maybe it's within a one-score game until the fourth quarter, then Ohio State blows the doors off the place. I think it might be. I don't know. Could be a good game. Probably not. Indiana State. I would hope that's a win. I mean, they're FCS. They're not even like a good FCS team. It's Indiana State. They should win that. Louisville. This game is in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium. The Brahms squad is back in form at Louisville. Jeff Brom, of course, went to Louisville, and I was a little bit surprised that Jeff Brom actually took the Louisville job, because is Louisville that much better of a job than Purdue? I don't know. I thought Purdue was definitely in a really good spot. Purdue had a really good team last year. But no, he left. I'm really glad that he left, because, we don't like Purdue around here. I do think this will be a loss. It'll be a neutral site game. I know it's closer to Bloomington and Louisville are like an hour from each other. Okay, and Louisville will pull fans. I think this will be a loss for IU. Why is this an 11 a.m. game? It's at Lucas Oil. At least make it like a 2:30 kickoff. 11 a.m. is ridiculous. That's stupid. Okay, Akron. If they lose at home to Akron, I don't know what I'll do, but I don't know. Just they should beat Akron at home. So they have 2 guaranteed wins. The rest of these games, I don't know. I don't know. Maryland. I think this is a loss. They almost beat Maryland at home last year, but they did end up losing. That was one of the games. I think the only home game I didn't go to. But Maryland is a sneaky good team. They will catch up on you, and they should be able to beat IU at home. So I'll take Maryland. At Michigan, I don't have very high hopes there. That will most likely be a loss. Home against Rutgers. I'll give them the win. I think they should be able to beat Rutgers at home. They lost to Rutgers on the road last year. They had a lead and they blew it. I think they should beat Rutgers at home. At Penn State, I think that's a loss. I actually think Penn State has a better chance to win the Big Ten than Ohio State. And I stand by that. I think Michigan's the favorite. Michigan is for sure the favorite because, they won it last year and they have basically their whole crew coming back. They have pretty much everyone coming back. Penn State, though, they got Drew Aller as their starter this year. Every Penn State fan and basically Big Ten fan is saying that Drew Aller is going to be an absolute stud. He actually 5-star. I think he was originally committed to Ohio State and then flipped to Penn State. So Penn State has an absolute ringer as their quarterback this year. I think Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan all play each other once. I could see a scenario where they all go 11-1 and lose one game to each other. I can 100% see that going on. In Penn State, it's not like they're miles behind Ohio State in terms of a defense and a running back and an overall staff of players. I think Penn State is going to be a really good team this year. Wisconsin will probably be a loss. That'll be fun. IU never plays Wisconsin because they're in the Big Ten West, but Wisconsin should. I'm gonna say that's a loss. At Illinois, I think that'll be a loss. Illinois, I think, will be pissed from the game last year because last year IU played Illinois and Illinois was winning and IU drove down and won, and I can tell by Illinois sidelines are around them they were upset. So I think Illinois is gonna. I think they're gonna come out and win probably. Yeah, and it's a home game. Michigan State. IU, of course, beat them past year. Michigan State's not really that great. And Dexter Williams, I think, is going to be healthy around, week 5 or 6, I think. Hopefully earlier, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't think Indiana will beat Michigan State 2 years in a row. I just don't think it'll happen. And the last game of the year against Purdue. Now, of course, this is really the only game that there are a lot of teams where you could start a year 3-8. Who cares? You beat your rival's successful season. Okay. Purdue, I don't think will be great this year. They lost Aiden O'Connell to the draft. He sat out his bowl game. I don't even know who drafted him. Who drafted Aiden O'Connell? I don't even know. He got drafted by the Raiders. Interesting. Yeah, so they have a new quarterback, new coach. I don't think Purdue will be great this year. Revenge-minded IU team from a loss this past year. Teams are really even in talent. I can't, no. Screw it. Give us the rivalry win at the end of the year. And you know what? That's all I need is a win against Purdue. And I think with Dexter Williams starting revenge game, they will get it done. So, final prediction for Indiana, 4-8. The same record they had last year. They definitely have a tougher schedule, not as many, I would say, guaranteed wins. Because they started 3-0 last year. They beat Illinois, they beat Idaho. And then I think who'd they beat after that? They beat Western Kentucky. They were 3-0, and then they lost to Cincinnati. I think this is reasonable. I think max 6-6, because they're not winning this game. They're not winning this game. They're not winning this game. But like this Louisville game, they can win. Wisconsin and Michigan State, they can win. Like those are winnable games. So like everything goes right. Max 7-5. Absolute max 7-5. Because, like, Wisconsin, Michigan State at home, those can be wins, and Louisville can be wins. I don't see them winning, like, any of those other games. I say max 7-5. Worst case scenario, they go 2-10, which I think very likely could happen. I mean, they're not going to lose to Akron or Indiana State, but, like, they very well could lose this Rutgers and Purdue game. So, I don't got my hopes up. Hey, any team can have a 10-2 rebuilding year. So, go Hoosiers, baby. Comment below. Who do you want to see? I want to do all Big Ten, then all SEC. I'm going to do conference by conference. So, what Big Ten team do you want me to do tomorrow? All right, I'll see y'all.